Hi everybody, I'm still so excited that I can live stream from landscape. So let me just make sure with the chat on. Okay, that should be good. As soon as we get people hopping on, we'll make sure that that I can see the chat. Hey Courtney, yay. Okay, I'm glad. That means I can see the chat. Hey guys. So I had a topic that I was going to talk about. I actually had 3 people send me the same video. Hi everybody hopping on. Are my sunglasses really, my sunglasses. Let me tell you what happened to all my sunglasses, but hold on. Do you see how they're slanted? Oh my God, story for you guys. Hey, everybody hopping on. So I'm gonna have to change my sunglasses. Good thing I have 2 pairs in my car left. I'll tell you what happened. Hold on. Sorry, these might have to go in the garbage. Hey guys, hey everybody. Sorry, it's hard for me to see with the sunglasses on, but your girl has no makeup on. I have gym clothes on, hair back, and I'm really cute for work today, but then I didn't work out. I changed to work out and I laid down. I am exhausted. I'll tell you guys why in a second. But I ran errands. I had to go to Target and I wound up just getting groceries and then get groceries for the week. Thanks for the thumbs up already. And then I came home and I was like, I really want to make a live video about this topic. But since I had 3 people send me a video they wanted me to respond to, and then I found a second video that kind of goes along with it, I want to do it in a real video, not a real video, that lives aren't real. I actually enjoy lives better. We get more views on the lives, but on a filmed video, an edited video. So this way I can put the clips of those videos in for you and you can see and watch what I'm talking about in the video. So then I figured, well, I didn't make a live this weekend, so I'll come in and I'll do it now. So let's talk about why my sunglasses are broken. So Saturday morning, I got up. My sister was going to pick me up for the gym. My sister and her boyfriend were going to pick me up for the gym at 9 o'clock. So I needed to work out. I'm working with a new coach. You guys know this. He added, because my body, well, I have to go see him this week, but my pictures, I send him pictures every week, how do I say this? The body fat adjustments slowed down. So he had me add an extra workout in every week. He had me going 3 to 4 days. Now he wants me to do 5 days of cardio. So I needed to get up in the morning and do cardio before I left. So what I did was I just went out my house, went out my front door, went down the street, and I was running laps. And I was doing sprints and then walk, and then sprints and then walk. And I got in 30 minutes, even though I think I only needed to get in 20, but I had a really good workout. And so I came home, I showered, I got my stuff ready for the beach, and then I cooked, I cooked edamame. I took snacks for me and also for my sister because I know she likes them. So they picked me up a couple minutes after 9. I was like, let me just grab sunglasses out of the car, grab these sunglasses that I'm wearing right now, got into my sister's boyfriend's car, and I left. We went to the beach. It took us 2 hours to get there. He was not happy. I was Instagramming about it in my stories, and I had people laughing tell him to try to wait in line inside. And I was like, wait, he's not mine. Mine is still inside. That's my brother-in-law. What? But they were like, yeah, but tell him he's got it. He's on his way in a car in traffic to the beach. There are plenty of people who want to be like that. Oops, I forgot to shut off my notifications. Sorry for the buzzing and the shaky video when that happens, when I get texts. But anyway, so we got there. It took us 2 hours. We stayed on the beach for about 3 hours. It was beautiful. There weren't too many people there because we got there early. We left from the beach. We went to lunch. Then we went to, oh my gosh, Heather, we should go to the beach. We went to Surf Taco, which is a taco place around here. I don't know if it's just in New Jersey, if it's all over the place, but it's just a taco place. And then we went to, right next door to the taco place, there's a health food place that has juices. I'm calling him my brother-in-law. It's my sister's very serious boyfriend. He got a juice. My sister got a kombucha, and I got this really cool matcha latte thing. And so we got home. Took about an hour and a half to get home. And they dropped me off about 5. And they said, do you want to go to dinner? We'll come back and we'll pick you up at 8 o'clock. So this way we'll pick you up for dinner. We'll go to, my family's restaurant. So that's what I did, but I was kind of beat from the sun. So I showered all of the sand and all of the sunblock and everything off of me. I watched TV. I actually watched the Jersey Shore when Mike, the Situation, got sentencing. It's the first episode of this. It's not this season because it's still season 2, but it's the first episode of this section of this season. And I kind of cried. I'll make a video. I might make a video about it. But watched that, relaxed, slowly got ready. They came to pick me up at 8 o'clock. I went with them. We had dinner. They dropped me off probably around 10 o'clock. I went home, washed my makeup off, brushed my teeth, basically just crashed. Changed my clothes, you know, got ready for bed, and I crashed. So the next morning, I had plans to meet my training partner for a workout. And then after my workout, I was going to go meet my family for a family fun run, which is humorous. We'll get there in a second. But I was meeting my workout partner at 10. So I get up, I eat breakfast, I did some laundry, because I get up at I think I got up at 5:30. I don't know why. I don't ever get up that early. So I come outside at 10 o'clock. She texted me because we were going to meet at 9:45. I'm going to be a couple minutes late. I was like, no problem. I come into my car on the passenger side to put my purse in there. I open the door and I see that my glove compartment is open. And I just kind of was like, and my information, like my paperwork with my registration and my insurance card was laying out. And so I was like, did my car get broken into? And then I was like, well, maybe there's no way I left it open. And honestly, my car is new enough that it's not like there's something wrong with it. So then I looked in my middle console and it's open. And I'm like, my freaking car got broken into. And then I look and I never carry cash ever, except last time I was at Visit. If you guys remember, if you're new here, hi, make sure you subscribe. And I usually have a topic I talk about in my lives, but if you're not new here, you guys know a couple weeks ago I went to Visit and they canceled Visit. Well, when we go to Visit, we are allowed to bring in singles. There's no cards that we put money on that we swipe in the vending machines. There's still the old vending machines that only take dollar bills, $5 bills, or change. So you have to bring it in a clear bag, and I always bring it in a Ziploc bag. Well, since I had all that money, I just left it in my console because I figured I'll just use it for my next visit. I don't want to forget it. It's just what I did, not the smartest. So they stole $60 in cash. And then I came over to my driver's side door and saw that that's how they got in, and they didn't shut the door all the way because my sister told me later that they don't slam doors because they don't want to wake up dogs and everything. So yay for the subscribers. Yay, I see that. I have a pocket in my driver's side door, and that's where I keep a lot of my sunglasses, between there and my middle console. Yes, I have a lot of pairs of sunglasses, but they're cheap, thankfully. So they stole about 3 or 4 pairs of sunglasses. These I had with me. These are $50 pair of sunglasses. So, and I don't even love them. They're the Quay brand. So I'm glad I grabbed those to go to the beach. But all the sunglasses they took were like $6 sunglasses from Walmart. And then they did leave one pair, my Tahari sunglasses, which I got at TJ Maxx for like $9.99, but they're a brand. They left those. They took the cheap ones. They left my phone charger. They left my Easy Pass. They left, get this, oh, it's over there. I have a ring box in my car that has no jewelry in there. I just use it to prop up my phone when I do videos because there's a ledge in my car. So if I had my phone just sitting flush against the car itself, you wouldn't see it. The camera is just all black because the camera's behind that little ledge. So that's what I use that ring box for. But the point is, it just had to be dumb kids that saw the cash, got what they needed, and left. And I also have a motion sensor light, so I'm sure the light went on. So they saw the cash, they grabbed the sunglasses when they opened the door, I'm assuming, opened the console. There was nothing in there. I mean, unless they wanted to take tampons and a toothbrush. Yes, I keep a toothbrush in my car. And then you never know when you're gonna get stuck. And then middle console, they saw the cash, they grabbed that, and they ran. So yeah, that was fun. I called my training partner and I was like, I'm not gonna make it. My car got broken into in my driveway. And she was like, oh my God, me and my husband will come there. What do you need? And I was like, honestly, no, like I just have to call the police. And yes, a prison wife did call the police to make a report, because here's the thing. I want them patrolling so my neighbors don't get their cars broken into. And I want them patrolling so these little craps don't come back and break into my house. Thank you. So, can we just take a moment of silence for the cop that showed up, by the way, who should be on a runway. Oh, I texted my sister, I was like, the cop was gorgeous. And I don't throw that around lightly. Let me tell you, I am a looks snob. Hello. So yeah, that was my little situation. And then I was kind of like shaken a little bit. Went back in the house, called my sister. I was like, my car got broken into. She's like, you gotta call the police. So I took care of that, ate lunch. I was like, oh my God, you know what I need to do? I need to check if my car starts because they left the door open. They didn't shut the door all the way and the light goes on. So I don't know if my battery drained. And I should have checked that when the cops were here. But I didn't think to do it. So I got in the car, it started, it was fine. I went to go pick up my sister. We drove up to Jersey City where we went to Liberty State Park, which is on the exact opposite side of, that's where, I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram, it's at Strong Prison Wives, but I had the view of New York City in the background of a lot of my Instagram stories yesterday because it's where you take the ferry from New Jersey to get to Ellis Island when you visit the Statue of Liberty. And they made a really beautiful memorial like wall, like a very modern walls, like almost like a bridge with all the names of the people that were fallen, you know, from the 9/11. And so what we did was we walked from my sister's house to there, which was like probably like, I don't know, maybe a mile is kind of forgiving. And then we ran up and down the water. Was probably, well, my nephew, my brother-in-law and I ran, and my nephew and I were kind of putting in like sprints, and we were doing like, my brother-in-law's a little bit out of shape, so power to him for running with us, but he would be lag behind a little bit, so we would like run to stairs, right? There was a set of like 5 stairs, so we would run up the stairs and down the stairs and up the stairs and down the stairs until my brother-in-law caught us. And then there were benches along the whole, we were on like the water, you know, like a little, not a trail because it's cement, but it's, think of like an empty boardwalk, you know, but cemented in front of the water. I don't know how else to describe it, but we would run to a bench, we would do squats until his father caught up with us, and then we would run to the next bench and we would do some push-ups, and then we would run to the next bench and we would do some dips, and then we would do some sprints. And so it was a lot of fun. I thought it was going to be a total crapshoot because my family, I was joking with my girlfriends the day before, I'm like, they want to do a family fun thing where that sounds adorable and like Leave It to Beaver, like the Cleavers, right? Like we are the cutest family. No, we are not. My family doesn't do that kind of stuff unless you want to put us in a pasta eating contest that we've been training for our whole entire lives. This is going to be a crapshoot. I want to say the other word, a blank show, but I don't know about YouTube. But anyway, so I was like, yeah, I was like, you don't just wake up one morning and run a 5K if you haven't been working out. Nobody's been training. I mean, I could do it because I work out, I run all the time, but I'm the only one. So I was like, in theory, it's adorable. On paper, it's adorable. It's going to be a fail. So, because it's not a pasta eating contest, but the good thing is, one of my sisters, my sister who does live in Jersey City, took the reins, made the plan, and it wound up being wonderful, better than I thought. Then we walked back to her house, kind of like freshened up a little bit, walked over to a rooftop restaurant, got lunch, so that was really nice. But last night I was kind of distracted from everything that happened with my car, but when I was falling asleep, I just kind of started ruminating and getting lost in my thoughts, like, you know, was it somebody from online that has something against me? We've got a lot of trolls on YouTube. I'm all over social media. You know, did somebody somehow get a hold of my information? You never know. Is somebody like have something against me personally? And the cop, I asked him and he was like, no, it's been happening all the time. And it happened in my town, it happened in a town over, and it happened in like surrounding towns. It's just a bunch of kids that are being mischievous and trying to get into cars. But of course, like you kind of feel, I don't want to throw out this word victimized because it's not that dramatic or that traumatic, but you get a little tiny bit traumatized when something like that happens because I'm this like little girl, you know? So I don't have a husband here to protect me. He's in there for doing something mischievous when he was a young, stupid kid. So I don't need his karma coming onto me. Gosh. So that was just my story. I'm just kind of babbling because I've been, planning to make a video. I was just busy all weekend. I just told you guys why. And I didn't want to do the one I planned to do today. As I thought through it, I really need to put those clips in there for you. So I'll sit here and answer questions until the sun goes down and you can't see me anymore, or until my phone dies, or until I get too starving and I have to go in and cook. So if you guys have questions you guys want me to answer, anything you want to talk about, just post them in the comments and I'll start reading them now. I was just wondering if you had any self-esteem, self-worth, codependence books to recommend. Ooh, I do. In fact, I wrote one. What? Yes, I did. And it has been in processing for, like, I wrote it 2 years ago. And my first editor and partner, we have like a thing. And then my dear friend, who's also an author, Nicole Richardson, who does poetry, offered to volunteer and do my editing, and then she put her editor on it. So they're just doing the finishing touches now, finally, and then that's going to be out. And it is literally all about getting your confidence back, building your self-esteem back, and getting and like thriving, not just surviving during trying times in your life, especially prison life. So girl, I got you. It's going to be done very soon. I'm just nervous to get married. This will be my first marriage. So how do I deal with my first marriage? I think you deal with your first marriage just like you deal with any relationship, and you take it one day at a time, and you communicate through it, and you work through every up and every down, and you talk through it, and you figure out. It's just life. Like, you just how you figure out life. You just take the advice of your trusted friends, you lean on your support system, and you take it 24-hour chunks, one day at a time. I know it's going to be different because I should probably use this hand to do that so it doesn't block it every time, but thank you, sweetheart. Thank you for the congratulations. I know it's a little bit different because of us. So a book I can recommend for that, getting through that, is The 5 Love Languages. I think every couple needs to read that book. What's the title? I'm going to surprise you with the title when it comes out. Jessica, how can I help my fiance prepare for his sentencing day coming up? Wow. That is a great question. So I'm going to defer to my very good friend and colleagues at the Prison Professors. I want you to look up Justin Paperny's channel. Now, Justin specifically works with white collar defendants, but his advice is stellar for anybody who's faced with any type of sentencing. So go look up the Prison Professors, or actually Justin Paperny's. It's Paperny. Make sure you write on his videos that you're a fan of Ro, because I work with him on his team. And I sent you over there. Not you're a fan of me, that's silly, but like, I sent you over there and watch. He has tons of videos on how you prepare, what you can do, how you can get everything in order, and then even what they could do while they're inside to make the best of their sentence. He's very good friends with Michael Santos, who I'm sure you guys know that name. He's a very popular author, like the OG prison author, amazing man. And also Sean Hopwood, who served 12 years on bank robberies and got out and is a law professor. They're 3 guys that run the Prison Professors, and I could give you advice all day long, but I can't give you the advice from like the horse's mouths, and that is their thing. That is what they do all day long. So go follow them. I love that book. Me too. The video about extreme temperatures in prison was great. Thank you so much, Renee. Just wondering when you planned on answering the question I DM'd you on Instagram. Was that the one about the Florida prisons? Because that's the one I was talking about. Oh no, you're talking about the baby. Are you talking about the baby? I actually have mothers answering that question, and they're going to come on my channel in a video because I don't have children and I want them to answer it from their perspective. That's what I try to do, you guys, like I just did with Prison Professors. I don't know everything. I haven't lived through everything. I give you my firsthand experience every single time I can, but if I don't have firsthand experience with something, I will do my research and I will find you guys people who will give you the answers out of their mouths, or at least give me the answers to give to you guys, because I want to make sure that I give you guys facts. So if you're the 18-year-old with the baby, I've got you. I have girls working on it. I don't have children. So I will give you my perspective in that video, but I'm waiting for them to send me their answers, because they're going to be able to offer you better advice as people who've been there. Okay. Did I meet my husband while he was in prison? No, I didn't. I knew him before. My son is in a Texas prison. Oh, Renee, I'm sorry. I hope you hook up with Carolyn from the Prisoner Family Conference. In that video, I talked about the Advocacy and Action Coalition. Check them out because they do a lot of work in Texas prisons. What do you think about water rationing in Arizona prisons? That's actually one of the things I was going to talk about too in the video I was going to make live today, and I decided to wait, but I think it's insane. Is there any way to find a mentor that did 10 plus years and has successfully handled returning home for my fiance to communicate with while still locked up? I feel like this is Rose Shares Her Resources video, and I love it. Contact, and he's going to be on my channel, the first celebrity I'm interviewing. Contact Hope for Prisoners in Las Vegas. They're a reentry organization, like the top reentry organization in the United States. They work with the White House, they work with celebrities, etc. So I don't know what state you're in, but they should have resources. They have resources all over the place. John is a very good friend of mine. Tell him you're from Strong Prison Wives, very good friend of Adam's. And they should be able to, that's what they do. They provide mentors to people coming out. And John has trained people in other areas. Like I know he has people in Wisconsin. I know he has people, I think, in New York. So I don't know where you are, but he should be able to hook you up with somebody. Is there any way to find... Okay, I answered that. He's coming home soon. He comes out either April 18th or 20th of next year. Okay, Courtney. Are you the one that asked? Sorry, it's really hard for me to see. Oh, no, Missy asked about mentors. So, okay, Courtney. Sorry, I thought that was your question about the mentors. That's why I was like, okay, I get it. Did I miss any... I'm going to go on this side. Did I miss any questions, guys? Does anyone have anything else? If I missed a question when I was talking before, because somebody commented on one of my live videos, it was one with more of topic versus this one. I'm just kind of telling stories and everything, but they were saying, that's a funny question. They were saying, like, can you just get to the point and stop talking to people and distracting yourself? Because I really like they weren't being an ass, but they were like, I really like your content, but it's really hard for me to watch your live videos. So that's why I was kind of ignoring in the beginning. So maybe we'll do that more often. Lauren said, when is this lockdown going to be over? No. Awesome. He's in PA, coming out to live in Ohio. Are you posting the Arizona video today? No, I'm not, because I have to make the video. And that's what I was going to do it today, but I need time to make the video so I can edit in those clips. But it will be hopefully some point this week or early next week. So Adam's wife left me a message on Saturday, and she was like, listen, we're kind of worried. We haven't heard from Adam in a while. Adam usually calls every Sunday, and it's been a few weeks, and we just want to make sure it's not our phone, maybe, because sometimes, I don't know if you guys go through this, but it happened with one of our good friends where his provider started blocking those unknown numbers, so he wasn't getting any of Adam's calls, and he had to literally call his provider and not scream at them, but be very firm with them that he needed them to let through those calls. So they thought maybe there was something wrong with their phone. And I said, no. I said, unfortunately, they've been on lockdown. They were on lockdown for 3 weeks. He got out for a day, and then they went back in right away, a day or two, maybe like a day and a half. I don't know. And they went right back in, and it's probably going to be a while on this one. And he asked me if I knew what had happened. And I said, I do. But I was like, no, I don't. Because I don't want to scare him. You know, I was like, he never told me what happened. And that's true. He didn't. So he goes, okay. And Adam's father has like this really quirky sense of humor. I know now that he's joking, but in the beginning I was like, by the things they said, I was like, what? And he was like, oh, good. I'm glad he didn't get out for a day and got beat up and died. And I was like, yeah, no, that didn't happen. He's fine. He's in his cell. Like, I think his anxieties and fears come out in like these quirky jokes. I was like, ouch, okay, no, we're good. I'm supposed to go to visit this week. It's this weekend? I thought it was next weekend. Oh, that's right. It is this weekend. Sorry, my weekends. I don't know why. Are you guys like this? July? Sorry, I'm getting texts. July. Oh my God, Amanda, stop. My sister's texting me. July is just flying. Like, I can't keep up with what weekend is what. Has there been any more info on the Davis case on 924C? There hasn't, but Adam, I did get to speak to him on the phone once before he got back locked down, and he's very, very, very confident in it. I don't feel confident speaking on it yet, and I'll tell you why. Every single case is going to be treated differently. The elements in every single case and what district and circuit they were charged in is going to be different. So I don't want to sit here and say it's going to be very good for you because I don't know. I do know overall for 924C, it's going to be good. I also know but I don't know to what extent that means. I also know, according to Adam, what he believes and how he read it, it should be really good for him. So what I know on his case is that Adam's mom spoke to his public defender, and she said that she submitted a request to the circuit court to proceed with this. She said, please, and I could tell you guys this because it's public and because she already sent out a letter to Adam supposedly on the 4th of July that he hadn't received when I had spoken to him July like 8th. And I think the mail's probably slow because they'd been on lockdown for so long. And Lauren hasn't gotten any letters and I haven't gotten any letters from since they've been locked down again. So I think they're dragging their feet with the mail. But anyway, so she said that the public defender said that, she said, please don't hold your breath though, or it's going to take a while. They're not known to move fast on these things. So it's a good thing, but it's a waiting game. What's sad about it is that if they wanted to resolve this, they could resolve this by, Adam could be home by Friday. I was joking with him when he called me about it. I was like, could you maybe be home by my birthday, which is at the end of the month? And he's like, I could be home by Friday. This was early in the week. He's like, I could be home by Friday if they wanted to let me be home by Friday. And I think in like Adam to English translation, that's hopefully by the end of the year. And that's if they move on this. That's if the district moves in the direction, or the circuit moves in the direction that we hope that they do, and everything aligns for us. So I'm not complaining about that if that's the case, but I don't know the answer. It's still a waiting game. There's nothing new, nothing more. I feel a little bit more confident in it than I did when I made that first video where I was not upset about it, but like, I'm not getting my hopes up. Not that I have them up, but I feel better about it, if that makes sense. I mean, it's hard not to get attached to these things. If I said I wasn't attached at all, I'd be lying. I'm slightly attached to it, but I will also believe it when I see it, if that helps. Stephanie, thank you for asking that question. I really appreciate it. Let's go back up. I would love to hear what you think. Can't wait to see that video. Thanks so much, Ro. You're awesome. Oh, you're welcome. Girl, I have video footage too to add to that video. You're gonna... Shocking. It's probably not shocking to us, but it'll be shocking, I hope, to other people. I know how it feels because I did get to hear from my fiance today, and he's still on lockdown. It's hard, but he's been on lockdown on and off, and he's in Tucson. Oh, Arizona's bad. I'm sorry, girl. I did 1 year for accidentally running over a boy's arm who hid under my semi-truck while I was playing. Oh my God, hide and seek. I didn't check under my truck. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. That had to be so hard for you. Hey, Jessica. How do you deal with lockdowns? This is, you know what? Giant dude, I would love for you to email me if you want to do an interview on my channel. I'd love to know, because to me, it's so interesting when non-criminals go to jail. You know what I mean? Like, when people who aren't involved in criminal activity and it's an accident like that, when they go into jail, it's and that's a lot of people. Accidents happen. You know, I'm talking like drunk driving accidents. Yes, it's criminal, but I'm not talking about somebody that was running the street. I'm talking about somebody who was not running the streets. So I would love if you would be interested in doing an interview with you. If you want to email me, strongprisonlives@gmail.com. No pressure, of course. And we could do interviews however you want to do them. I could do them video, which is obviously the best for the viewers. We could do them audio, or we could do them where you just tell me what you want to tell me, and we can I can tell everybody, or we could blur your face. There's so many ways we could do it. Okay. How do you deal with lockdowns? This is driving me crazy. I try to stay busy, but I worry about him, and with my Due date near. Oh God, it makes me more worried and anxious hearing from him. Girl, I am sorry, because the due date and you being pregnant just throws a monkey wrench into the whole entire thing. So I can only imagine your hormones are making you anxious. They're all over the place right now. Your emotions are probably all over the place. I love the fact that you're distracting yourself. You're probably at the point where you're nesting, so that's probably helping with distractions, getting things ready for the baby, because right now life is kind of calm. It's the calm before the storm. I don't have kids, so I don't feel right saying this, but I just know this through my sisters, through hearing this, and I know you know this too. So I'm just telling you what you already know, because sometimes you just need to hear that. But relax, because your life is going to change forever after this in such a good way. You're going to lose sleep, so catch up on sleep right now. Get the nursery ready, get things ready for the baby. Take some time to read books about the baby. Take time to do things for you while you still have just you. I think that'll help, because distractions are one thing, but what kind of distractions are you doing? I know it's probably hard for you to move around, so you can't do too much, but distracting yourself by watching TV isn't necessarily the best reaction, because even me, even on the best day when I just talk to him on the phone and I know everything's fine and I'm not worried about him being on lockdown, I'm watching TV, I'm playing on my phone, then I get up and I fold some laundry, then I go up to get a snack, I'm playing on my phone the whole time, might have earbuds in, like listening to my friends send me voice messages at the same time. There's so much going on that our brains are like going, and so we're thinking a lot. So things that like calm you, things like meditation, things that will guided meditation, because you don't want to just go where there's nothing, because your thoughts are going to get the best of you. But whatever you could do for you and whatever you could do that's calming, I think will help you personally in your situation the most, and like to get things to get ready for the baby. Okay. Yay, I finally got to see you live. Yay, Kimberly, yay. It's okay that you're late. I've just been answering questions. I told a little bit of story about how my car got broken into in my driveway, but not really much more. And then how I went to a family thing. You could go watch the replay. It's not too much. You didn't miss too much information. What workouts have I been doing lately? So I go to CrossFit a lot less than I should be going. I've been averaging like once or twice a week, but that's also because I work all day long. It has been beautiful. I am a July baby. I am a summer baby. I am a fire sign. I need to be outside in the heat. The hotter the better. Well, not the hotter the better, but I like it. I like to be out in the sun. I need to soak up that vitamin D and those rays. So what I've been doing a lot is, if the weather's nice, I'll leave work and I'll go to the track, and I'll do sprint workouts and running workouts, and then I'll use the bleachers for upper body push-ups, dips, that kind of stuff, or I'll go to the stairs. I've been enjoying stair sprints recently, so that's what I've been doing a lot. But I always add CrossFit in for like the lifting part of it. More than anything, I've been really focusing on keeping my diet clean too a lot recently. Okay, what else do I have? Is Adam finally getting out? God, I hope so. We don't have a date though. Better late than never. Glad I could catch the tail end of this. Love watching your videos. Oh girl, I love that you're here. Heath facility is on lockdown for the second time in 2 weeks. No, yuck. Yay, I made a live. Girl from the south, I haven't seen you in so long. I'm so happy you're here. I was missing your comments on my videos. Hope to binge on your videos. I've missed tonight, but big bummer about lockdown. It seems COs would be less busy during lockdown. I thought the same thing, but then somebody told me they're more busy, so I don't know. Why not just pass out mail when they're making their rounds? I know. I posted this picture on Instagram, and it was hysterical, and it wasn't about prison, but I took it from somebody's Instagram account, and it was like, sure, let's just do things the stupidest way possible because it's easier for you. And I was like, story of our lives. That is every visit I've ever been to. You should, sorry about the text, guys. You should do a baby moon, a little trip before baby comes, even if it's just in your town. That is adorable. That is great advice. Try not to stress over it, because getting stressed, the baby will get stressed with you. You guys, this is really good advice. I know it's easier said than done. How do you deal when your loved one is dealing with their insecurities or how they overanalyze everything that everyone has done to them and puts that all on you. Girl, somebody just sent me a very, very, very similar question, almost the exact same question. So I already have plans to answer that in its own video. If you want to shoot that comment to me in an email, strongprismwives@gmail.com, I will also answer. I'm going to answer like, you know, broad, but I'll also answer that question. I can read it and answer it very specifically. Hey, Josh. Hey, Jess. How excited are you to see me in 2 weeks? Yes! Thank you for your support. Luckily, it was only his arm, but I don't blame myself for running him over. I will email you, though. I'm glad you don't blame yourself because it was an accident, and accidents happen. Just found out my husband has no air conditioning where he's at. He lied before and told me they did not to worry me. Oh my God, the things that they do, right, Mallory? I'm sorry. Where is he? Is he in a really, really, really hot state? I mean, it's hot everywhere right now, but I know like Texas, Arizona, where they say their shoes are melting. Ugh. I've been spending a lot of time on YouTube, walking and spending time with my 4-year-old. I love that. At my cousin's daycare because she always asks when her stepdad is coming home. Thanks, Ro, you're great. You're welcome, sweetheart. We actually have a video coming. That's the one I was talking about before, where I have some moms who are going to give some advice about that because I can't give it. I don't have kids. I can't give it from my perspective, but I know a lot of people do have issues with their kids not wanting to go to visit or not wanting to leave visit. It's hard. It's so hard for those poor little babies. So I'm going to get advice from people who go through that. In my country, they are not supposed to have phones, but they do, so it was easy keeping in touch with my brother. Oh, got it. Okay. Which state is he in? Minnesota's going through it right now between, isn't that where they had the escapes? And then stuff going on with the water. Oh, girl, I'm sorry. Hey, Katrina, I'm glad you caught alive too. Guys, my phone's gonna die, so I just wanted to stop in because I didn't do a live this weekend. I was really busy, and I wanted to let you know that I had planned on doing a live with an actual topic. But like I said, I really think that I need to make that an edited filmed video so that I could pull snippets from the other videos into it so you guys can see with your own eyes how dramatic this is and how much we need to share and get this word out, because it's, once again, more corruption on the inside. So, busy. Yes, 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 yes. So I didn't tell anybody, but Jess and I are going to meet each other in person in 2 weeks. That's what her comment was about. I'm so stoked. I'm so super excited. I guess that means when you're so excited, you get stupid, because I just did. Really, really, really excited for that. And also, you guys, did you watch the video that I did with G-Man? Go back and watch the PTSD video and make sure that you subscribe to his channel, because he talks all about PTSD. He talks all about he was a cop, and so he knows both sides of it, but he's also very, very pro inmate. So go subscribe to his channel. We're trying to get him to 1,000 subscribers so he can live stream again, and he has like 700. So I would love if you guys could do me that favor and go over there. And also, did you see today's video? Because I was wearing Jess's merch in there, Jessica Kent, that's on here. It is the most adorable t-shirt. I got so many compliments on it. So I linked her channel in there so you can go check out her stuff too. There, I want like every shirt in her collection. Well, everything. There's like everything in there. But go check that out as well. Check out her channel. What else do I have? And did you like my story time this morning? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, guys. I live in Trinidad, Tobago. Rose stuff is so different. Here is way different. I think it's so different in like every other country. It's just a mess here. First cops I liked. I'm probably not supposed to be drinking this kombucha, but it is the best flavor I've ever had. It's what do you call it? A limited edition for the summer. So it's very, very, very good. Thanks to whoever's getting those spam comments. I didn't even see them. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go. I love you. I will see you guys on Wednesday. I have a good video, and then I'm going to try to quickly make that other video that I was talking about that exposes more corruption on the inside. It's mind-blowing, and it's disturbing, and I had 3 separate people send me the same video and ask me to talk about it, so I'm going to do it for them. You guys keep staying strong, keep loving strong, keep supporting one another through this journey, because you're one day closer to it all being behind you. Lots of love from my heart to yours. I will see you, beautiful ladies and gentlemen, in the next one. Bye, guys.